Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Spelunky 2, where some of our prayers have been answered. There was a little patch in between last episode and this episode, and the patch notes were long. I did not read them all because they're kind of boring. It's a lot of very precise notes about little changes. And to be clear, good. It's a good way to do your patch notes, but not necessarily the most fascinating thing to just sit and read. And also, there are kind of sort of spoilers in some of them, so I was just like, I don't need to learn anymore. I think I got the gist of it. But a couple of things that I did see. Do you want to go this way? Ooh, I do want to go that way. A couple things that I did see is that one, they fixed the Vlad's cape, the Vlad wings, so that they do in fact function the same way that the turkey double jump functions. When we hold down the button for the second jump, it will now deploy the float afterward. Really strange that it didn't work that way in the first place. It's so obvious that whatever way those things work, they should be consistent. It's a very odd design that they weren't. We're gonna go ahead and grab that pot. We're gonna try this. It's gonna cost us a rope, but it's fine. And then there were some pretty non-specific patch notes about lowering the number of blocked tunnels you will encounter and stuff. So I don't know exactly what all of it means. Guess we'll have to keep an eye out for any large generation changes. Oh, another thing that they said that they did that is basically... Oh, that was bad. I tried to put that pot down by pressing down and whip, but I did it while standing too close to the ladder, and we vacuumed over to the ladder and then climbed down and then pressed whip to throw the pot. Another thing they changed was they said they widened the hitbox of the rideables so that you will no longer fail to jump on them because you are too far to the right, then press left the smallest amount that you can and jump and be too far to the left to get on the bird on the other side. Again, seems like a pretty good change to me on account of I directly asked for it, and obviously I know what I'm doing, right? I'm a professional game designer. Okay, so it looks like the chest is probably just further down, which is a little inconvenient because now we're gonna have to juggle the key and the pet, but we'll figure it out. We'll come back for him in a second here. Okay. I should have checked if he was directly below... Yeah, okay. If he had been down there where that giant trap thing is, it would have been a real shame that I threw the key down to the next level already. Given that there is obviously a shop obstructing us from moving in that direction on the lower level. Okay, if we put you down like this, it should be totally safe, and it turns out the cave is extremely easy to get to. Good luck so far. Do you have anything fun? Oh, you have spike shoes. I have strong feelings about that. I don't think we're gonna buy any of the rest of this stuff. I don't mind the spring shoes, but I kind of want to save. I think we can usually get by without them. And if there is a real good chance that we're going to make it to the black market, and I am choosing to believe that there is, then we want to make sure we have a lot of money. No buying non-essentials. I mean, I would still buy bombs and rope, probably. Oh, just completely missed the idol. It's stationary. And yet here we are. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about our amount of cash so far, and honestly our, yeah, I will take this. Do I want to buy a cape? A cape is very helpful. You know what? I'm going to try to live without. We got turkeys. If there's one thing you can say about us, it is that we got turkeys. Okay, so I think we can make this... Boy, I was just right directly on top of him. Okay, that'll work. There we go. Good turkey. I'm pretty bummed out about the loss of that health. I'm pretty bummed out about the existence of that mole. See if we can get him to come out right here. Alright, do love those spike shoes. So, I want that ghost pot. I want to make this happen. It might be a little not that smart to go after it, but I do think it's worth at least an attempt. So, how far are we down? Okay, we're on the bottom level. I think it shouldn't be a problem to get back up to that bird using the double jump off of this bird. Oh, we're not on the bottom level. Huh. We don't have a huge amount of time left. There's a collie altar right there. Okay. I just hard missed that mole for no reason. Just because, you know. Just because jumping on stuff's hard. In my defense, nobody's ever played a video game where you have to jump on things before. It's definitely a new problem. Okay, so we're just going to bomb through the floor here, which means I'm going to use this turkey to... Oh. Damn it. I need him to get actually in the hole a little bit so that I can do the Yoshi jump off in a productive way. That'll work. You can absolutely do this. I'm just being clumsy. Boy. Alright, I guess... Fine. Fine, it's worth it. Alright, so we're gonna get both of these guys over top of the hole, or over top of the altar. And yes, I see the time. I know. Okay, I was a little worried that they weren't actually gonna end up over there. This is bad. I didn't realize that there wasn't gonna be a way through. Thanks for not freaking out, Yang. I would absolutely have sacrificed the pet on the altar if we had had the time. I'm doing a much worse job of managing our time than I used to. I'm very aware of this. I think that should be good. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry about that, if that came through. Put my phone on the surface that the microphone is attached to. 'Cause I'm a professional. That's a fair amount of money. That's like 2,500 gold. We have 4 ropes? I'll spend a rope for that. I don't know how much money a rope is worth. And it definitely... Oh, that's... sorry, little dude. And it definitely changes, of course, based on how many ropes we are holding. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you home safe. Okay. Get this dude rolling. Get him rolling the other way. Something, Limp Bizkit reference. Oh, interesting. There's just a bomb box in there. Oh, he stopped. I hate it when he does a thing that's different than the thing that I'm expecting him to do. Here's the real problem with this. I very much want that bomb box. Alright, go down there. I'll be right with you. Is it a really phenomenally dumb idea to try to cook a bomb, my only bomb, to hit that bomb box? Also, can I tell you, very annoyed with the thing that the boss is doing right now. We have a minute left. We have a minute 10. Alright, I'm gonna go for this. We may die. Oh, okay. It got him to go away. I think my timing was actually right there, but I just pressed the wrong button. I pressed the bomb button again instead of the whip button to throw the thing. Because, I don't know, in my brain, I'm sure that made sense somehow. I was like, you know, I'm doing a thing with a bomb. Obviously, you press the button for that. We have a whole button for that. So that's on me. That's a not a good one. Ooh, okay. My life flashed before my eyes on that one. Okay, bad guy. Did you see that? We threw a pot that had a thing in it, and when the pot exploded, the thing just died. I'm not sure. Is it because I threw it onto an arrow? I don't know, but that could be the behavior from now on. I'd be fine with that. I don't think that was in the patch notes. Pretty sure that's not an actual change. I think I created a weird situation. As I often do. Yes. Right? Yeah. That's worth a rope. Let me put this down so I don't hurt myself. Now, we've kind of committed ourselves to a long walk with this here pot. And I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to be able to navigate this correctly. But I know that I don't want to go near that bat if I don't have to. Oh, apparently, bats everywhere. That's the thing about Spelunky. There's just kind of bats everywhere. Oh, I was expecting him to come down. Yeah. So I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they could do that. Well, it turns out this is the direction we want to go anyway. Turns out this is not a direction we actually can go anyway. Well, at this point, in for a penny, huh? I'm a little concerned about our clock. We could spend a single bomb to tremendously short-circuit the problem, but that would be a not entirely optimal expenditure of resources, and you know how I feel about that. I would much rather risk death on this spike over and over and over again, and then risk death because of this pot over and over and over again. And then, what point did I think I was making? Oh, I've done it. I've done it again. I just want a... Right, you can't just go putting down a pot on that type of flooring where items fall through it, because the thing about it is that items fall through it. That's how that works. So, real bad start health-wise, pretty good start money-wise, though. Jetpack is gonna be hard to access. In fact, we definitely cannot. It's hard to know if there's enough money sitting around. I mean, we could just... Okay, I'm gonna do the thing. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just examining this very fine freeze ray of yours. The thing is, we get to have a shotgun and a jetpack now, and I think maybe that's exactly what we needed. Of course, on the other hand, maybe I'm gonna find a way to screw this up too, but at least it'll be spectacular, huh? So, I would like to kill that mole. Let's aggro that mole. I hope everybody enjoys the shopkeeper music, because you're gonna be hearing it for a second here. It's pretty good. It's got a strong bass line. That's basically my entire list of criteria for what makes a song good. Alright. Do we know where the key is? We do not. So it is my hope that it is below us. Oh, what am I talking? We do, in fact, know where the key is. I used a bomb to free it and everything. It's a little bit... It's going to be a little bit of running, is the thing. Alright, that's totally safe for you down there. You just go ahead and do that thing. So money is a lot less valuable to us now. So I've made it awkward for us to spend. We'll still get some where we can, but I'm not gonna... I am unlikely to spend resources to pick up more dollars at this point. You know, if we're just very careful for a while, perhaps we can outlive the shopkeeper curse. But of course, it's gonna be complicated. I forgot my shotgun. Well, That's going to complicate things a little bit too, because like now it's hard to murder the shopkeepers. This is me not being used to killing shopkeepers anymore. Alright, well, I think we probably want to go ahead and pull this guy. Here, let's lay the bomb over here for safety. Do we want to just drop down here? Nah, there's a spike trap, or an arrow trap rather, right there, and I feel like I will set it off with my dumb brain. So yeah, we're definitely going to find ourselves harder pressed to exit the level without our shotgun. Sort of a conundrum, really. Sort of a situation that has been created by someone. Is the arrow trap good? Did it go off? I don't really want to just, like, drop in front of it. But I definitely have concerns. Nope. Okay. Well, you go down there for a second. I like the number of crates we're seeing. This is helpful. It's all going to be moot if I can't figure out a way to navigate the shopkeeper problem at the end of the level. So I think we're probably going to be a little bit more cautious with our turkeys than usual, he says, immediately obliterating one of them. Actually, hold on, I need one of these. Okay. Sorry, turkey. See, it's alive. That's careful. That counts. Why are there so many damn arrow traps? Oh, here the... We may as well take it. And actually, I should probably have the pet with me. My plan A is going to involve hurling a pet at the shopkeeper that is waiting for us near the entrance, or the exit rather. And we're just gonna see if that looks like a viable solution. I do not like this mole. This mole needs to die. Hold on. Bigger problems. I thought I was gonna be able to hit the shopkeeper. I really overestimated my throwing arm. This is a moment where having a mitt would actually be super helpful. Hey, that worked. Oh, damn it. The ghost turned around too quick. I was hoping that we could jet over the ghost and... It moves quickly, but it also turns around quickly. Yeah, that's a situation where if I had just had the shotgun, it would have been trivial to deal with that shopkeeper. We had a straight line onto him, and he was not paying attention. He does not have the visual range that we have. So, very disappointing, that one. Listen, I had a lot on my mind, you know? It's just too many objects to carry around. Thank you. This trap is very polite. It is a very polite trap. I just got myself hit by a stationary enemy. Stationary enemy who is not facing me. By the way, unless that mole is covered in neurotoxin, I would like somebody to explain to me exactly what the mechanism of me taking damage there was. Like, I know I ran into the enemy and everything, but also, the teeth are on the front, as is the case with many creatures. The teeth of this particular critter, damn it, are on the fronty parts, which makes the other parts less good at damaging things. And I know that there are exceptions, wombats and so on, but I don't think this mole is such an exception. Alright, we're just gonna go this way. This is too many damn lizards. Too many lizards for one level. By the way, in case you were not aware of that, that is a real thing that actually happens. Wombats will kill predators with their butts by crushing them. Apparently the wombat has quite a... I mean, there's no way to say it. This is quite a hard ass. It's got an unusually tough rear end, and it like lures the predator into its den or whatever, and then just smashes it against the wall with sheer butt force. Because Earth is a terrifying place where all of the creatures are monsters, humans chief among them. When you really think about it, we really are truly horrifying monsters. This is a thing that I think always gets underplayed in science fiction stories. Any kind of, like, you know, Federation of Planets type setting. I guess in the case of the Federation of Planets, in the case of Star Trek in particular, the capabilities of most of the other sentient species, I think, are similar enough that it sort of blunts the point. But if you were to compare us just even to the other species that we know here on Earth, there's some wild shit going on in terms of human capability. This is just a nightmare. I mean, I do want that bird. Okay, it worked out eventually. I am doing a terrible job. I'm doing a great job of getting my health back. I'm doing a terrible job of maintaining health in such a way that I would not need to get it back. You know, just like having the health and keeping it. We're not going to be able to get him. His bombs laid on that floor will not blow up the block beneath him. Oh hey, look who it is. I always think about, like, if you think about the types of aliens that we see in settings where the aliens are a little bit more alien, I always wonder if there's ever, like, off time at the you know, the weird tree man cafe where they're telling stories, sharing tall tales about all the things they've heard humans do or are capable of. Even if you just think about our history with other creatures here on this planet, it's a little straight up horror movie. And like the whole idea of a pursuit predator, of a walking pursuit predator, you know, in the early days of humanity, we would catch the prey by just following it relentlessly until it got too tired to run anymore. That's not even me going, hey, it's like a horror movie. That's literally shit that happens in a horror movie. There are multiple horror franchises that are based on that idea. I guess you're coming with me. This is not going as smoothly as it could be. We do not have the money for fun stuff. What are the gloves? The gloves are 88 because we've already gotten the first price increase. Well, it turns out I do have it. Yeah, okay, I'll take climbing gloves. Those definitely have value. If we were not able to put the money together, it may well have been correct to buy the spring shoes. Fortunately, we do not even have to contemplate such a terrifying reality. Oh, let's try to pick this up. Probably unnecessary. Definitely helpful. Okay. This is maybe more arrow traps than there need to be in the world. There we go. Okay. Some problems solved. Other problems persist. So obviously it'd be great if we could just gather up a whole mess of turkeys into one area here. So we brought a turkey with us on this one, right? So in theory there should be 2 turkeys in addition to this one, and another turkey in Yang's turkey jail if we were willing to kill Yang for it, which I am not. So that sounds like just a huge amount of trouble, and also, you know, thou shalt not murder or whatever, but mostly it's very inconvenient. Aha! There he is. There's our errant bird. It's safe-ish to send you down there. Here, do it like this. Okay, so we're going to nuke 3 birds with 1 bomb, just like it says in the Bible, and then we're going to end up with quite a bit of health, actually. Is there a better bombing place for this? No, there is not. Nowhere particularly relevant. I guess a bomb on this spot will get us an emerald. But also, I don't feel confident that I can keep the birds there. I'm just going to do it. Oh, there's a gem right here. This is fine. I didn't really think this through. I'm going to have to unearth our pet a little bit here. There we go. I guess I didn't need to... This could have been one trip. I could have just waited. But I wanted to get the pet away from the bomb on account of, you know, everything about the way I interact with bombs. Okay. Did that in a way that's going to cost us a rope. Absolutely worth it. But we gotta go. Oh, the ghost is over here, isn't he? No? Okay. I guess he must have been coming in from the right. He just took a second. Which I really appreciate. I was about to say something about mercy. That was my Discord, by the way. Don't go panic checking your notifications. Sorry about that. I should really have that turned off. You know, Discord has a streamer mode that disables notifications, and it usually activates automatically if it detects OBS activity, but it's not 100%. Sometimes it behaves in ways. Sometimes it does a thing. The thing about all software is deeply mysterious. As a former software developer, I can tell you, there's very little sense involved in the development of software. It's a lot of ritual, a lot of... There's not a huge amount of difference, I would say, between poorly understood API calls and sorcery. There's a lot of hope involved in both. So we do have a spider, but we'll be safe the instant we come out. We don't have to run right away. We can take a moment to figure things out. So despite the fact that I've gotten hit just a huge number of times in really dumb ways, we are, it looks like, going to get out of here in pretty okay shape in terms of raw heart count. Which is good, right? Like, this is part of it is, here, let's see if we can get this spider to jump into those. Aw. Well, I've really done it now. No! Okay, I saved him. I'm pretty sure he has 1 health left, because I think he ate the first arrow trap, and I hit him in the head with the chest. But the important part is, by doing so, I stopped him from getting hit by the second arrow, which the chest did successfully eat. So... what I'm saying is qualified victory. You could call it a partial. There is an element, when writing software, when writing enterprise logistics systems, which is what I was doing, there's an awful lot of, you spend a lot of time reading a lot of documentation, a lot of time on Stack Overflow, looking for the magical incantations that will make the computer do the thing you want. In particular, this will be... Wow, I jumped over there and grabbed onto that thing accidentally, and then I could not get my brain to figure out how to extricate myself from the situation I had created quickly enough. In addition to the thing I was just saying, on top of that, I was responsible for a fair amount of UX on the project that I was on. I was designing interfaces and stuff for people who do not necessarily know a lot about computers to use to do freight things. And UI and UX stuff is a whole extra level of desperate incantations. And so there was a lot of like... that's bad, he's dead. Yeah, well, phooey. And I'm fairly sure we can't get this paste without using a bomb. And I don't think we're going to use a bomb. So I did often feel like Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings. There's that part where he sees the ring at the beginning of the first movie, and then there's that sequence where he's like riding out to the various libraries, and he's looking at a lot of very magic-y books in the dark, in the torchlight, and It's like that. That's what software engineering is like. It's just a lot of like, why won't it draw? I did the thing that makes it do the thing. Where's the words? I must have uttered a syllable wrong. My emphasis must have been slightly incorrect. Boy, I would love a key. Well, there's our key. I did ask for it. Will the skull trigger the thing here? Look, it's been baited. It's been baited with a small amount of gold. How little they think of me. And then also I still got the gold, so what's up now, sucker? We can get that without spending a bomb for it. Yeah, I think I said this before, but man, the fire mechanics are maybe one of my favorite additions. I think they did some really cool stuff with fire in this one. Okay, well, it's not bombs, which is what I desperately needed. It is instead some garbage that nobody cares about. So the question now is, do we trade out our torch for that boomerang? Because this guy is dead. Here, let's use our torch at least one more time. Earn ourselves a path down here, although it is a bad path. The door is down there. Oh, wait a second. Our compass is telling us that there are, in fact, 2 doors. That's got to be the black market, right? Oh, you know what? It's probably pointing us to the normal door and the door that is after the black market. Oh, God. It's so... the webs are so dangerous. Yeah, those webs 100% killed me. I was so panicked about getting out of the webs in time to not get spiked. We should just avoid that. We've seen that particular shape a couple of times now, and I've had the good sense to avoid it on all of the previous interactions, or opportunities. Opportunities is the word I wanted. Yeah. Hold on. A bomb is worth it here, and I do think that this is probably what we're gonna have to. Let me just kill my Discord. Hold on a second. Maximum professionalism. Why is this thing even making noise? Who in the hell would send me a message on Discord? Who would want to do such a thing? There's like a 30% chance that it's a developer trying to give me a key for a game, and a 70% chance somebody just added me because they thought of a pun. And I don't want to discourage that behavior, to be clear. I'm just saying, not right now. I love puns, and also video games, I guess. Mostly the puns. Alright, we are going to... This is going to be the one. This is, you know, those other runs, those were the warm-up runs, so that this one could be as good as it's going to be. And you need a little bit of warm-up for something like that to happen. I kind of screwed myself up there because I did not intend to grab that ledge. I just tried to use climbing gloves to stick to the wall to buy myself a moment to think, because I've never played a roguelike before, I guess, and so this concept of... But what do you mean I don't still have my items? It's just very foreign to me. I'm not going to spend a bomb for that. You know, we'll just leave. I was kind of thinking about the ghost pot, but that's not worth it. That's not worth the trouble. The resources we would have to spend. I will gladly take spike shoes. Spike shoes are my new favorite item. Gosh, your life is so much easier. So much easier if you have some spike shoes. If you want to be the champion, you gotta have some spike shoes. This is gonna get me hit, because this mole's gonna come out of the wall here in a way that's gonna be very frustrating for us. Okay. Yeah, your life is very, very much shaped by the moles. In this biome, everything is always concerns about the moles. I don't actually know. Have we seen the chest cavern? I don't think we have. Obviously, I'm, you know, a little focused in on my immediate problems right now. we're not even, we just hit a minute. It's fine. I think that's the chest thing over there. How did I even get hit? How did I make myself do that? How did I whisper those incantations? Okay. Oh, hey. Well, thanks for popping that for me there, bud. I think it's going to be safe to just fall, yeah, all the way down to here. Well, shit. Stupid bats. I would like a refund, please, on that one. It's okay for that key throw to have hit both me and the spider. And it's also okay for it to hit neither of us. But it could not have more clearly passed through that spider harmlessly on its way to do damage to me. And that's just not the function that is supposed to have. That's just broken, man. Well, you know what? I was going to try to go up there and get that skull to throw. That's not worth the risk. What am I doing? Oh, okay. I'm always hoping for bomb bag. There's lots of other good items, but I'm always hoping for bomb bag. Occasionally we get bomb box, but it feels like too much to hope for bomb box. Yes. All right, there are some ways in which the boomerang is quite good, though. You should come down here. There we go. So we're gonna bomb this, right? Yeah. And apparently there is an altar. So let's make some use out of you. Turns out you can be good for something after all. Now, obviously, there's a lot of value in... Boy, that's going to be annoying to access. There's a lot of value in the Kapala. It'd be nice to have, but... It seems like it might be a real pain in the ass, given the situation that we see here. So I think I'm not going to stress too much about it. We're certainly not going to just burn this turkey. In fact, I think we're probably just going to leave. I'm just going to leave. The fact that the area that has the altar in it is like... It would have just been a real pain in the ass to move anything back there, and... I'm feeling, aside from my 3 health, feeling relatively strong. I'd like to just keep this moving. Alright, let's try to go the other way. There's no more money to be earned over here, so... Probably a bad sign. The fact that we collected that without moving means that if it had been an enemy, it would have dealt damage to us. You think we could do enough damage with the boomerang to kill this guy? I am unsure that we would survive such a thing. Okay, it does hit him quite a few times per throw, because he doesn't move as much as I thought he might. I think we're totally going to be able to do this. Aha! Excellent. Okay. So what was that, 9 hits, I think? 1 out, and 1 on the way out, and 3 on the way back twice, and then 1 on the way out again. That seems pretty okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we got some... Oops. Well... We got some choices to make now about what things we want to be carrying forward. I have 8 bombs. There we go. That's what I wanted. We have 8 bombs, and... This looks like a pretty decent way to bomb through. Yeah, I guess let's do this. We're going down jungle side anyway. So actually, you live in that hole for a moment. You come with me, and question, are we saving the turkey, or are we blowing the turkey up for health? I think the answer is we are blowing the turkey up for health, as long as we're using a bomb anyway. Alright, and then grab our boomerang, and try to carry that forward too. Apologies if this is a tedious amount of effort. Get down there and trigger the arrow. There we go. So we only got 30 seconds left, but I think we have enough time to go through the cave. There's usually a fair amount of money here. And also, this crate, full of bombs. Well, this is a pretty reasonable way to spend 10 seconds or so. Okay, I mean, I'd prefer that he had not woken up the spider, but as long as he kills it, it's fine. Ah, shoot. Okay, never mind. I wanted the pet. If the ghost had come from the other side, we would have been totally fine. Let's go not that way. Yeah, well, I suppose I did that, didn't I? Damn it. I'm a little nervous. You know what? Please drop the arrow. I'll hold on to the arrow. He's a very good and helpful boy, but I just worry when he has weaponry. That said, we do at this point want to drop the arrow, because I gotta carry this thing, or he will just kill it. Looks like we can probably just bomb right through, or we can go this way. Okay. That's a trap. I almost didn't see it. That was a real last moment thing. And in case you're wondering, yes, the bait did almost work. I was very close to being like, oh cool, free gold. Hey, check it out, there's coins over there. We do not have fire, so I don't have access to that. I think let's just go forward. I don't have a throwable, but these guys are my throwable. Hey, okay, I think we just learned something there. Maybe you have to stay on the thorns for a second to take damage from them. Because I just skated across them really quickly and it didn't harm me, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I didn't actually touch them, though. Howdy. So what is going on below here? Is this... That is not the moon challenge, it's just the key. Why can I... There we go. It looks like there's not really anything valuable down there. Can we get to that lit torch area? I can, if I want to spend a bomb for it. Which I don't. I think... The fire's cool and everything, but I don't think we really need man's red flower at this point in the run. I think we're cool. Hired help, not surviving very long, but I mean, what can you expect? So, oh, we're close to the black market. I'm a little worried that if I get close to this guy vertically, that, yeah, it is in fact going to come through the wall at us, but it's fine. It's fine, we escaped. Okay, this is just terrifying. Please tell me that you're dead in one more hit. Okay, ooh. So this is the thing where we gotta be real careful with the web so that we don't get spiked. Huh. There we go. It just destroyed my rock, though. Straight up destroyed my rock. Alright, so we definitely had an eye blink up here somewhere. Boy, was I wrong? Was there not, in fact, a blink? I'm willing to spend some resources to try to suss this out. No, okay. It's above us, maybe, then. We're pretty close, though. It's definitely above us. I got 20 seconds left. We're just gonna leave. I would love to get it, but I don't think it's happening. Yeah, that's a real shame. I would very much like to go to the black market. Did we get all 3 of the sisters? Oh no, it's only 2-3. This is only sister number 2 anyway. Also, hooray, moon challenge. We are absolutely not interested in this ghost pot. Ghost pot sounds like a real raw deal right now. I'm gonna kill this man very slowly and take his boomerang. And I am not going to fall prey to that spike block that is directly below us. I see it. It is not going to be an issue. Although I don't 100% know the mechanics of it is not going to be an issue. I don't really have a plan. Maybe my plan is throw a bomb and... Oh, hey, that's not where that was supposed to go. Okay, well, it does sort of solve the problem. At least I thought it was going to solve the problem. Okay. Very tough stuff. Always very tough stuff. Alright, we're at 42k. I bet we'll make our money back. Ah. Failure to jump. Really bad, just repeated really bad failure to jump. I guess there's no sense in approaching this from above. We're gonna come in through here anyway. Oh, that's not how I meant to do that. There we go. So, spike trap is annoying. But if we know it's there, it's certainly a thing we can overcome. Actually, I guess I don't need to spend Matic hits on this. So we have a relatively tried and true strategy for that now. Awesome. Very, very good. Take that, spike trap. So yeah, this has been hugely worthwhile already. I think I'm better off digging up here. There we go. Apparently doing that releases the arrow that was trapped within. Yeah, okay, this rules. We have had a really, really good moon challenge. Can we make it? Honestly, we don't even have to. If we get close enough, I have no compunction about just throwing a couple of bombs. And is that could be the bow down there, potentially? That's not how I meant to do that. Yeah, that's totally the bow. Okay. Obviously, I do not care very much about the bow. You know, we have this boomerang. So we're going to lose our boomerang. Well, we're going to lose a boomerang if we pop this trap. But actually, it looks like we probably just want to go this way anyway, right? This is just throw a bomb. Oh dear. You know what? I'm gonna do this from over here. There we go. That feels better. Obviously, that first bomb didn't go exactly the way I had planned. Did we save the sister? I'm totally losing track. Well, whatever. Let's just go. It's good to save people, but if I go looking for opportunities to save people in such a way that I die, then I'm not saving anybody, am I? Huh? I also can't believe you got stuck in here. What's wrong with you? Boy, how much effort do we want to spend looking around in here? I mean, if we find a way out, we could potentially skip a whole lot of level That is a door. Alright. That caveman is... Is my dude selling a stone? Is that an actual... Okay, well... We're gonna go check out his shop because he has a health for sale, which I very much like. Yo, what's up, my dude? Caveman shopkeeper. An enterprising caveman trying to acquire more shiny things to show off to his friends. Cool, that's a super reasonable price for a turkey. $32 for a rock. Okay. I mean, it was wonderful doing business with you. And honestly, there are situations where you're gonna buy that rock. Right? It's not totally unreasonable to want to have a throwing thing, and he's not charging very much. What a weird little area. So I'm gonna spend a bomb on that. If we had a source of fire, we could just burn through the blocks to the right of it, but sadly, we do not. Wow. This ruled. This was so good. Oh no, oh no, no! Oh, okay, we're dead. Oh, the boomerang didn't hit us again after we turned to stone. Okay. So we still don't actually know how this getting turned to stone thing works. Boy, I wish I had a boomerang. Not a boomerang, I wish I had a compass. Also, I wish I had my boomerang. Oh, we just walked on that and it didn't cause us any problems. Please stop looting. Okay. Well, that's cool. When I am stone, I can walk on spikes. Neat. I thought that was probably going to be the case, but we had to get rid of that to be able to do this. Okay, Jesus. Got him. Can walk on spikes. No big deal. The bait super got me. I was extremely baited by that. I was like, ooh, gold. Alright. Well, I mean, listen, I don't feel too bad about having lost that run, because obviously running around with 1 health is going to be a serious problem, and I'm assuming that there are other downsides associated with being made of stone. I don't know what exactly they would be, but it's a pretty big cosmetic change for it to just be you fell to 1 health, right? There's got to be more to it. So, we lost a cursed run. Oh well. But also, what a bummer. This is a tricky one because we don't know how many bombs it's going to take to get back out of there. It's at least 2 if we're going to the right. It might be 1 if we're going below. I guess let's do it. Let's do it at least in a way that detonates that gold near the ghost pot. And puts it mostly in an unreachable spot. Cool. Exactly what I was hoping for. Alright, good luck, little dude. I'm gonna grab this. Was that worth 2 bombs? I don't know, probably not. Well, you know, I mean, 5,000 gold, buy a lot of bombs if you find a place to buy bombs. I can't believe how extremely hard I fell for that man-trap thing. More than once, even. Like, that was the only time that it actually killed us, but I tried to let it kill us before that, too. Did everything in my power to die to that trap on multiple occasions. So the rare level of competence, or the rare level of incompetence, rather, that simultaneously endangers and protects. But I figured it out, man. The lesson here is, I can do anything. For example. There we go. Now he is good and dead. I do want a skull. Not even for throwing purposes, just, you know, like a good luck charm. They always say 2 heads are better than 1. And with this skull counting as a full head, that brings us up to like 1 1/4. Are we? Okay, there we go. It's like, am I even taming this thing? I know I'm doing the wild arms, but How do I want to place this bomb? I'm a little concerned that I'm going to kill my pet. If I put it, like, here? I think that might work. Yeah. Okay, well, that's annoying. It's all turkey health. So in the end, not really that big a deal, because we were certainly going to kill this turkey at some point anyway. But still, what if things just worked the way I wanted them to, instead of a different way, right? Give me a cape. I guess I would rather, with the cape, I would rather have spring shoes than a rope? I don't know. This is what we're doing. I decided, based mostly on feeling and on wanting to look really silly, which I think I've accomplished, like, admirably. Okay, that's fine. You have sequestered yourself for all of eternity. Works for me. I still almost screwed that up. That still was almost not good enough. Oh, I'm trying to drop this turkey off. Get it away from Yang so he doesn't see the thing I'm about to do to it. That's not... It came out sounding like a different... came out sounding like I was implying a different thing than I was implying. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna do it right here. Free the ghost pot. I'm a little worried that free the ghost pot's actually gonna turn out to be free the diamond. So I'm gonna deliver our pet first. In case the next part of this run is me screaming and running and being very frustrated by the fact that somehow I managed to take damage there. Please die. You know what I hate? Enemies. I can't stand them. Okay. Our worst truths have become fear. Boy, ain't that a 2020 mood. Boy, every part of that didn't do the thing I was expecting. Just a million surprises a minute here with Spelunky. Screw that noise. I did not verify whether or not I was going to be dropping the thing into a shopkeeper's area there, and a shop. You know, the thing that shopkeepers keep? What is that called? What is that known as? So annoying. So annoying. The damn moles. She's like, well, most of the time I'm invulnerable, and also I can hit you all of a sudden out of nowhere with no animation. If I need to, if I feel like it. Can't look up, because ladder. Okay, pretty sure that the, Oh, I don't have any bombs. Right, that's a problem. I'm pretty sure that the chest cave is below us somewhere, I think. I think. Yes, and it's very accessible from the exit, which is very cool. Alright, this is looking pretty good, except for the fact that I am completely out of bombs, which is like a pretty dangerous state to be in. I'm really surprised that the idol didn't just get scored when we threw it down. Because it's a little bit like the pet, I believe. I don't think you have to carry it in. I think if it just intersects with the door enough, it scores on its own. We must have been very close to that. Alright, I think we just leave. I don't think we need to mess around here anymore. So we got a lot of money. Going this way? Oof, maybe not. Wow. It's a good throw. In some senses. It was a precise throw. This is maybe a more fair thing to say about it. Ah, boy. Alright, I think we're gonna just be patient here. Let this guy walk over to, yeah, about there, and then... Alright. You live on this side now. As it was beginning to unfold, I saw the whole terrible chain of events sort of in slow motion. But it was like a car crash. Like by the time you notice, it's too late. You know? And it certainly was. Okay. Boss has decided he is... Yeah, his awareness is quite arbitrary, huh? Sometimes he can sense you when you are behind him, and sometimes he can't. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. Aha! I have these advanced tools. I don't even need to engage in your ladder nonsense. Alright, so we are in a situation here. When we come out, we are going to be immediately in danger. From Rolling Lizard. No? Huh. Okay. I'm a little surprised by that. I really thought he would... We've definitely seen them jump down in situations like that before. I feel fairly confident of that. Okay. That's the smallest amount that one can move, apparently. Was just a little bit too much there. I am going to free the hired help in the hopes that he will be helpful. Hopefully he'll be useful to us in freeing this dude here. Alright, you're coming with me. I'm pretty sure he can't make it up here on his own, because he does not have spring shoes. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, right. Please don't get the pet killed, you huge idiot. Okay, well, we move on. I mean, look, odds are I was going to screw it up even worse, so I'm not upset with him for depriving me of that pet. Likely wasn't getting it. But I am upset with him in every other way that it's possible to be. But I realized something there. When you're carrying a hired help, they wiggle free of your hands constantly. I had forgotten about that. But that's going to be a real problem for our plan of carrying one to, down to Mama Tunnel. We're going to need a guy to actually survive sort of his own volition. This seems like it's actually going to be a super difficult shortcut thing. Actually, I wish I hadn't done this. Because now we have to use a rope here. If I had just pushed the block to right here and left it... Yeah, there's no way we get enough coyote time to do that. That is a shame. What is that up there? Oh, it's a little shopkeeper vault. Where does this go? It goes nowhere. The answer to that question is, it goes nowhere, but I do get a rock out of it, at least. Weird. Boy, I sure would love a bomb. Or several. Several bombs. I sure would love 12-ish bombs. Oh! Okay. Interesting. I was really expecting to die there. Well, I guess let's just leave. If you float down slow into the spikes, it didn't fire the way I was expecting it to. Yeah, holding jump does not cause the cape to deploy. Again, sort of inconsistent with the behavior that we get from, with the behavior that we get from the turkey and the Vlad cape now. I don't know why things can't just, like... Why not design them to work the same way instead of different ways? Why is the default everything has to get its own real strange way of working? I'm assuming it's like different programmers, right? Oh hey, that right there is the black market. I have no bomb. I have no bomb and I must scream. I feel like screaming about it. I have no bomb and I might scream. Howdy. I need a shop. at which to buy a single bomb, or I need some kind of thing that can explode. But yeah, if you look right here, right at our feet, I think that is our indicator for the future, in case we come back here without any eye. Is there a shop over here? No. There's just no way to get an explosive. Well, that's a crying shame. There we go. It was gonna work eventually. Well, that's just very damn disappointing. So this is kind of what I was talking about when I continually, when I have so very, very many times said, you know, it's not just about the monetary value of the rope or the bomb, you also got to consider what if you don't find the ability to buy one. Because, like, obviously, we're fine on money, but we haven't had the opportunity to gain bombs in any way in quite some time at this point, right? I want you to go down there. There we go. Alright, well, we will certainly do this. So that was a black market on 2.2. Have we ever? I don't think we've ever seen it on 2.1, but we've definitely seen it on 2.4. So probably it's the case that it can appear. My guess would be it can appear anywhere except 2.1. I should not have done that way. What if there was a scorpion in that pot? Like that one. You know. Like a scorpion. Let's try this. Boy, it sure doesn't look like we're going to get much value on this one. I mean, there's probably more stuff down there, right? I mean, I guess I'll take it over our boomerang. I'm not actually even sure this is better. Oh, right, I do have to use the mattock until it breaks, otherwise the thing won't be complete. Let's just dig kind of arbitrarily around. I obviously do not want to encounter the scorpion. Although I suppose... I don't know. I would not have felt very safe trying to fight a scorpion without bombs. Like, we certainly don't want to get into a situation where it's even possible to whip a scorpion. I missed. There we go. Okay, could have been really dangerous. I think I actually am just going to keep the boomerang rather than going down there for the other thing. I know that the bow has some interesting utility where you can stand on the arrow. That does allow for some cool stuff. But what if, hear me out, we just didn't do anything interesting ever again? We just did the most basic version of everything. Well, it is very funny to me that his boomerang killed him. It is less funny to me that I no longer have a boomerang. Oh, you know what's even less funny to me is this thing where I get turned to stone by a guy who is literally unavoidable. That's cool. Okay, so apparently the spikes can still kill you when you are stone if you touch them with your head. I really thought that we were going to be safe there. Okay, well that was a rough one, man. They had a couple of rough ones in a row now. It turns out this game is still relatively difficult. Okay, sorry, I was checking what people have been texting me about. I had some concerns that, like, the combination of 2 Discord messages and also my phone going off within an hour meant the world was ending and people were trying to get a hold of me, because that is greater. Greater than the density of messages that I am used to. Alright, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'd be lying if I said I was happy with the way these last couple episodes have gone. But listen, at least we're mostly not dying in Area 1 anymore. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're going to parlay all of this Area 1 practice into some kind of success. There's like a 40% chance that's true. And we'll see you then.